Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. I want to share two things really quick before we really jump into this. First and foremost, I got a comment on the Quest 64 run that we just did. Actually, I got a lot of comments on it, a surprisingly large number of them. One of them, I wanted to share with you, just a little bit of positivity. It says, and I quote, "I'm only watching because Lore Runner is super awesome to watch. This game is trash." And that just kind of made my morning. Seeing that in the thing there, I was just like, oh, that's cool. That's all. I just wanted to share that really quick. The other thing, now that we're done with positivity, it is time to discuss this game. Yeah, nope. So, this is, I mean, yeah, it kind of is, Dakota. It really is. It has this. By the way, good morning. Who we got here? Loner, Walker, Luke the Night Reaper, Mr. Red, and Maid Layla. What is up, all of you? So you may notice we're back at the beginning here. But it's okay, it's okay. We got a sub from Monobrand, so everything's alright. I don't have that up right now. Hang on. Prime Trilogy, you got it. Thank you, as always, Monobrand. You could probably tell if you're paying attention that we haven't lost our save. But I only want to bring this up because this morning I sat here and what has happened for 2 games in a row is I've sat down in the morning, got the game up and running, fired everything up, and we lost a save. That has happened on physical hardware, and that has happened on the emulator. So I'm just sitting here, like, physically, I don't want to say cringing, like, I was just physically clenched as I'm getting ready to fire up the game. And I'm like, okay, go ahead and hit go. Thankfully, it looks like we didn't actually lose our save. I say looks like, because we can't 100% tell you, but the mere fact that the pig's face is all there is a pretty good sign, so. And we have 47 balloons, which I believe is what we needed. I would have been livid. Alright, so, let's head up y'all. Yep, nope, looks like we're good. We are good. Where is the boss? Where's the boss? Ah, there's the boss. Okay. So, boss time. Get in your guesses, because this fight is nonsense. Not as bad as the first time around, which is sad. But it's still pretty sad. So I've decided that first balloon's actually trapped. That's why we're just going to avoid that one entirely. We're going to get hit by him. It's all part of the RNG manipulation. We're going to forget that that's down and not up. The next one is up. It's 2 downs and then an up. So we're going to start over. 2 downs, then an up. So try 2. Help me count, because I am going to lose track. I'm keeping track of too many other things. So we're up to try 2. Oh yeah, not only do we manage the dragon, we've actually kept the cheat flag off, which I will admit pleases the hell out of me. So 2 downs. And I didn't get the balloons, there's no reason to go up. Grab that, or failed to grab that. That's actually all part of the plan, obviously. Still RNG manipulation, very important. It's not the end of the day, and it's not boiling hot, and I'm not on the verge of passing out. I feel like I'm a little more in control of what's going on, so that's always nice. Pop that, so we can just go through the death room. Hindered. And lap 2. Let's see if we can get some actual items, because we're going to need them. There's no boosts other than what we make. Whoop. That's bad. Oh, that's bad, too. That's bad. And I think we just lost. I'll try to get the second thing this time. I'm not going to give up yet. We might give up now, because that was really bad. I just lost a lot of time. Get this time. Of course, the moment I say I'm doing decently, I start screwing up. That is the pattern. I'm going to hold on to this for a second. Down. Stay down. Shoot down a narrow corridor, so it looks like we're going to accidentally do a barrel roll. I don't even know how I did that. Still don't know how those abilities work. Nothing in the game has explained anything. Negative. Oh, come on. Okay, that's restart. So 3. But yeah, this is the negative of this game. I literally more than half the negatives I've given this game are for the boss fights. And I was sitting and processing that thought last night too, and I stand by that statement. I actually think this is a decent game overall. Not great, but decent. But the boss fights absolutely pull it down. Attempt 4. Because the boss fights are memorization, and then execute the memorization, and that's it. Which is bad for several reasons. And they are, as we've complained about many times, they are just way too overtuned. On the off chance you don't know what that means, it means they are designed for you to be playing at a certain level and nothing below that. Anything below that just is not sufficient. AKA, small margin of error. Now, obviously, you don't have to be playing super peak, because I'm terrible, but you do have to be playing better than you'd think in order to be able to accomplish this. Did he just ignore? Did he just shrug off that hit? Because that's what that looked like happened. No! No! Oh, God damn it. 5. Yeah, considering the extreme rushed nature of this game, it wouldn't surprise me if the only people who QA tested the boss fights are the people who designed the boss fights. I myself will admit that I have fallen into that trap too. You know, when I playtest a level, it's like, well, I know what I'm doing, so I just do this and this and this and this, and it's fine. And obviously it's not. Then I have someone else play it, and they're like, oh my god! No, after this is Age of Decadence, Zach Taft, a game I know extremely nothing about. Good morning, Darth Medora. Welcome to the final boss fight. We'll be here for a few hours, maybe. I hope not, honestly. Yeah, he's just shrugging those off. What the crap? Like, I can't even tell if he slowed down. Either that or he just has no animation for it. I heard the sound effect. Ugh. Okay. What do I have to? 5? I've lost... I told you I'd lose track. I got other things to keep track of. Like memorizing where I'm at in the course and what's about to happen in said course. Oh, yeah, that was the worst timing on that. This is probably a loss. I've probably lost too much time. Yep, okay. 6, I think? I don't know what we're up to. Well, there's this giant pig who stole it, Zach Taft, and I'm currently trying to hunt him down and recover it, but, you know, we're having some issues with that. The vehicle he lent me is not up to what the crap was that? 7. Jink. Jink is not necessarily bad, but it certainly can be. If you're trying to do something, the game's like, no, you just bounce all over the place and everything's awful forever. Oh, you think you ran into that balloon? No, you didn't. See? You didn't actually. What the hell was that? Why do I keep doing maneuvers that I don't even know how I'm doing them? How did that not hit the balloon? 9, 10, 80. I've lost track. I've already lost track. It's gone. It's gone. 37. The 37 here. You know, my favorite thing about these kind of challenges is they are basically designed to frustrate you. And anybody who knows anything about video games knows that when you're frustrated, you tend to play worse. Okay, double tapping R does in fact do that. That's good to know. Really? Did they just suddenly shrink the hitboxes on the balloons? Is that what this is? It's what? Freaking game. You know the best part? I was gonna kind of save this, but my favorite part about this is that once we do this, we will have accomplished 50% of the game. That's where we're stopping, by the way. We are 50%ing this game. I just thought I'd share. I'll talk about it in more detail assuming we beat this boss, but, yeah, FYI. Okay, so it looks like it did actually slow him down. That's something. Need that. Can't miss that. Now, this might be worth getting this time, since I have one. We'll talk about it. Don't worry, Mr. Red. We'll talk about it. But or we will just run into a wall. That's... I was actually aiming for that pillar. That pillar, every time you tap it, you actually gain 1% speed, so you want to tap it as often as possible. Some strategies involve just standing there and bonking into the wall over and over and over until you're going like 1,000,000 miles an hour. But then it's really hard to control the craft. I mean, have you ever... I mean, you see how hard I'm having a time controlling this craft at the speed I'm currently going. Imagine going like 1,000,000,000 miles an hour and trying to actually navigate this. That's just not happening. Yeah, that was going to be a lucky shot. Anyways, good morning, Nithrius. Hello, Inosians. Welcome to my special hell. I think my favorite thing is the fact that anytime you bonk anything, you not only lose momentum, but you gain negative momentum, so it's like a double whammy of screw you. I can see him. Alright, whatever. Next. That's the idea. The goal... So, this is the other thing I wanted to share. It would be very beneficial if I could finish this very early. Would you like to guess why? I mean, the answer is schedule, but there's more like a specific... What? A specific reason why, other than just schedule. Stop doing that! So, there's actually a few... Yeah, I still have to do the rumination on this. But the earlier I get this done, the faster I can get working on the rumination. The faster I get working on the rumination, the sooner I can go get groceries, or get groceries at all. If this takes too long, then I will not have the availability to get groceries before the second shift today. Because the intention is to start Age of Decadence today. And of course, pillar, because screw me. So, if I finish this quickly, I can start the room quickly, finish the room quickly, and have enough time to go get groceries for a few small but critical items that I am completely out of. If this takes too long, this game will be robbing me of groceries. So, naturally, what I'm going to do is hunt the people down who made this game and say, "You cost me my groceries!" And just start punching them, you know, just punch. How did that not hit? How did that not hit? Whatever. Yeah, this is probably a wash, so let's go ahead and see what you're seeing there, because I didn't see what you're talking about, Dakota. Yeah, who cooked this game? God! I mean, I know the answer to that. This was the team who worked on Killer Instinct 2, specifically. So for those of you who disliked Killer Instinct 2... Okay, so, like, left here? Where are you seeing this? Ah, there it is. God, I did not see that at all. Oh, that's the hole he came out of. I don't think... Yeah, I can't do anything there. Good morning, Von Falkenstein. For certain definitions of the word. Hope you like this song, by the way. As with so many rare games, and this game in particular, it's not a bad song, actually. It's just, you know... I'm just getting body slammed. Rude, much. That didn't even hit him. Didn't even hit him. Section. Try that out a bit. We're going to try for the double again. We have yet to succeed at getting this double. So we'll see how we do here. As before, and I do want to make this very clear, This game is... These bosses are so punishing. It's so stupid. Oh, I accidentally slipped up and hit something. Well, you lose. That's a good way to visually demonstrate. Could you turn and not overturn? It's a good way to demonstrate that whole, you know, small margin of error problem I was just talking about. Hey, it actually hit him. Holy crap. Maybe it was just made by sadists? That might explain a lot, actually, if you think about it. Like, you saw how my homing missile just slammed into a pillar, right? Because screw you. And that, I think that's the technical reason for that to happen. But I'm already so far behind. I can't even see him. I can't even see him. Yeah, how do you want to cook this pig? I'm going to skip that. I'm going to say the blues are a trap. Because it's never worked out for me. So we're just going to ignore them. I'm going to try something slightly different, though. That's that pillar instead. It's a slightly different bit of... Oh, I can't go... Really? There's a blue up here. I noticed this a bit ago. The funny thing is there's only like 2 areas where it's safe to use a blue because there's so many twists and turns in this area. In this map. He's so far ahead of me. Look at that. Nope. Okay, so anyways. The frustratitude. Let's say in 3 more attempts, we'll go ahead and turn off the in-game music and turn on my music, because that usually works out well for me. I love how he blocks the camera like that. That's really helpful how he... Jesus Christ! How he blocks the camera. Tell you what, I'll get the bacon, because, you know, I like bacon. But you can have the pork chops. I don't like pork chops. Horse, irritating, they get everywhere. Nope. So since we failed to get that, we're going to go and go for the blue. We're going to get this blue too. This might be a trap. It was a trap. It was a trap. Oh, God. We can at least see him, so we're doing better than last time. Blind shot, misses completely. I'm gonna swerve onto the left because we need the invincibility balloon for the room of death. Hard left, invincibility, rush through as fast as we can. Gonna avoid the blue because it's a trap. Gonna accidentally do a barrel roll. Still not 100% sure how I did that one because the double tapping did something else. I don't know what's up with that. Barely holding on because of the lag in this section, which is eating inputs, which is always fun. We're going to go ahead and go for the second red because we have a red stored, so we can actually hit him with this, assuming we get it, which we did. It's going to connect. Holy crap. I actually thought that was going to miss. Go on the right side, get the red. We're going to try for a second red. Stupid, but we're going to go for it. Fire. Actually hit him. Worth the time. Hold him down, because now we gotta get the purple again. If we miss the purple, then we die, just like everything in this entire level. There's a bunch of balloons in here that are super traps, because you have to go way out of your way to get them. I don't know why anybody would do that. Asteroids. You know, what's funny is we're doing the best we've done so far, and he is still way ahead of us. It's just wondrous. If that doesn't say everything it needs to say, I don't know what else to add to that. We haven't made any major mistakes, and he is still just way up there. Let's go up. Let's get blue. Let's get blue. Hard to control. Let it go for the boost. Gonna get another blue. Gonna go for a second blue, I think, because I know there's another one up, I think. No. Too early to go up, and we've lost. There it was, though. It was up. I was right. Salvage at the last second, gonna fail. Gonna get the right thing on, gonna restart the race so we don't have to see the whole cutscene for failure. So far, every boss fight has gotten a negative, yes, Miss Layla. Imagine if this didn't have skippable cutscenes, by the way. Every time you restarted, you had to watch that whole little tidbit. Okay, so that does that. What does... Okay, so, hang on. That doesn't actually count, I'm sorry, because I was testing a control thing. So remember, the game doesn't tell you what the controls are. So, it is left and double tap to do the barrel roll. That's what I was trying to figure out. So easy to oversteer in this thing. That was me holding left and double tapping. What the hell, game? Okay. So anyways, that's a loss because he's already too far ahead. This one has not yet gotten a negative. What's funny is, and I know I've already said this, this really is easier than the previous version of him, as I've kind of already demonstrated. The previous iteration of this is much less forgiving. Which racing game has the best story? The Crew, obviously! I'm just kidding. Absent Snithrius is correct. Okay. No, no! Come on! Turn! No, not that much. No, not that little. Raindrops are killing me. I think I've mentioned this before, but it bears repeating. It is legitimately hard to control the vehicle with the frame drops during the laggy sections. Which is most of this map, by the way. I don't know anything to do differently. Do better is the only advice that can be given here that I'm aware of. Which is, as usual, completely meaningless information. That's the third time I've made that exact mistake. Depends on how long the game is, Miss Layla. I charge by the hour. Because the longer... I mean, that just makes sense, right? You know, otherwise we have a game like Persona 5, which takes us literally weeks to get through. Costing as much as a Mega Man game, for example. I was actually doing pretty good there. Then I made a screw-up, and guess what happens when you screw up on a boss level in a frickin' Diddy Kong racing game? I swear he speeds up at the end here. I want to hunt down the people who made this game and punch them. Just as hard as I can. Just one punch. That's all I ask. Just one. Can I get that? Is it allowed? That's legal, right? No. Trihexia. I'm sorry, what? Disco Inferno? Like, as I said multiple times, if you enjoy Quest 64, it's awesome, because, you know, enjoyment is a good thing. But, what? Oh my god, really? 3 hits as I was going through that section? Let me try something different. So it's gonna be... No, 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 no! There was no avoiding that. Not really. We're not gonna try anything different. We're back to default status. Get the Poiple. Hard left. Turn the Poiple. We are going to try something different, though. Because I've noticed that even while flying reasonably well, he's just staying so far ahead of me. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, sure, let me come up with a Gandhi quote really quick. These British suckers are going to get a roundhouse to the face. Gandhi. That is such... Okay, you know what? Hang on. I have a new idea. Let's change our item strategy a little bit here. New item strategy. So we're going to try to get this one. We're going to run into him, asshole. God, as if the rest of the course wasn't bad enough. Oh, come on! No. The actual Gandhi quote would be, our words are backed by nuclear arms. Okay, so we're gonna miss that. That's an extremely important part of the strategy. It's missing everything. Yeah, Anthem is still the worst game we've reviewed. At this point, I think only Ride to Hell Retribution is going to stand a chance of usurping Anthem. And I mean that. I'm not sure there's going to be another game we review that's going to be that bad. What is interesting, though, if you look at the actual spread of the golden number, the gap between the top 3 bad and the 4th bad game, you know, the 4th worst game we've reviewed, is really big. It's like 20 points. And I bring that up because that means that those 3 games are in the upper echelons of bad and unlikely to be usurped unless something else manages to be just that terrible. And again, we don't really have that many terrible games that we cover on this show. Irritating, frustrating, janky. Yeah, sure, we do that all the time. Older games. Games with issues, games with bugs, sure, but like just true dreck, we usually don't cover that. And yeah, Ride to Hell Retribution is actually a reasonably long game. It's going to be a multi-day game, so that guy just knocked me into an asteroid. Okay, new strategy. We were actually doing well. We were actually doing well, and then I got bumped into by a space wizard pig. I hate this game with every fiber of my being. It's such a waste of my time. Look at this. Look at how much space we lost because he knocked me into that asteroid. I just lost everything. I was in the lead. I was holding a lead. Okay, up. Up! Not gonna go for purple this time, which is gonna be a bad idea, but we're gonna do it. And that was why that was a bad idea. Immediately got hit. It was pure RNG if we got hit going across that. Yeah, okay, next. No, Innocence. After all, I always have executive veto. And that's kind of the other thing, is certain bad games, I would just look at them and say, no, I'm not streaming that. If you donated for Custer's Revenge, I would say no. If you donated for E.T. on the Atari, I would say no. That is just a legitimate waste of time. There's no value in reviewing that, unlike, say, Quest 64 or Ride to Hell Retribution, both of which there is a benefit to reviewing. An analysis that can be had. E.T. is just a non-game, and that's basically its problem, is it's not a game. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. It's stupid, but I'm gonna do it! gonna hit that ass. You freaking kidding me? And I missed. So going for it was the wrong call. Because I hit an asteroid, and I missed. And bonk. Actually, see, at this point, I have to get this power up. He's way too far ahead. Look at that. God damn this game. I really do. I just want to hunt down someone who made this game and just look at them and say, why? Why are you a dick? Explain yourself to me. And they'll be like, we were just making a game. Please stop punching us. No. I'll stop punching you the moment I get the hours of my life back. Why did you make this game? Answer my question. Swear to me. If you donate for a mobile gacha game, I will say no. Mobile games in general are not allowed, so that would just be straight up no. We're just British. We're sorry. It's our national heritage. Okay, I'll give you a pass this time. Yeah, by the way, that's not actually a joke. I mean, obviously the dickish thing is a joke. This Rare is a British developer. That's the not joke part. The item placement's actually mean. I was just thinking about that. It gives you blues in the narrow corridor of hell right before the attack area, where you get shot from every direction. Why would you put blues there? What kind of dick would deliberately do that? That's just bait. That's just a trap at that point. I mean, that's why they did it. And they give you reds that are just, you have to weave in and out of things to get. Oh, or I could clip the edge. That's great. That's cool. You know, I was just thinking to myself, I love the collision in this game. It's so wonderful. It's a beautiful thing, really. To watch yourself hit something and not be sure why. And to miss something and not be sure why. I mean, can we really be playing a video game if we aren't constantly questioning, what are hitboxes really? What are hurtboxes? How do things interact with each other? We are all just pixel dust, lost in the universe, slowly encapsulating the darkness that lurks at the edge of our souls. Not going for blue this time. That was just a huge trap! Can we really say that we are any better than the pixels that we avoid? Can we postulate a future in which there is pixels? I'm yammering at this point. I apologize. I'm usually pretty good at making up random Urianger nonsense, but I can't right now. I don't know why. Almost like I got something else in my mind. I don't know what it is. I could... Oh, no, okay, that's actually terrible. So now I have no recovery possible, which is fine, because I need to get the purple anyways. So if I screw up at any point in time, I have just lost this match. Any screw up whatsoever at the final stretch, which is very normal for me. Oh my god, there! Screw you! 40 minutes. It took me 40 minutes to beat that boss. Run space hell. So now I get to explain how we just 50%ed the game. Why is the elephant in the middle of the conga line? Hey, Tricky. We'll see you again in Star Fox Adventures. Whatever the character I was playing as, his name is now apparently Queen of the Triceratops. There's Conker, who's going off to become a cuss storm. There's that dragon, which I'm going to punch in the face. I'm going to punch that dragon in the face. Points if you get it. What, TT? I think. I like how he replaces it with his... Hey, you got it, Darren. He replaces his face with his own face. But, is it really the end? Dun, dun, dun. Because it isn't. So, let's explain why this is stupid. So, hang on. We gotta have our second credits roll. Maybe this is our first. I don't know. Hey, Junior Shire. Oh, yeah. Negative to that last boss fight. Oh, trust me, Miss Layla. I've got a list, and I'm checking it twice. There we go. Sorry, I hadn't been updating the HUD, but this is actually where we're at with positives and negatives. Counting the negative for that last boss fight, which I feel like I don't have to explain. 40 minutes redoing a boss fight over and over and over. And over, and over, and over, and over. And honestly, I couldn't even tell you what I did differently that last time other than not screw up, which I suppose is all that was really needed. To be continued. Okay, so let's talk about this. I don't know if this deserves a negative or a positive or neither. But let's talk about why we've only 50%ed this game. As soon as the credits finish. I guess we can just talk about it now. So we have actually unlocked Adventure 2 mode, I think is what it's called. In order to do Adventure 2 mode, you have to actually save on a completely new save file and start the game over from the beginning. So that means you have to do everything all over again. That's why I say we're 50% through, because we do have to repeat everything in order to finish the second 50%. Now hang on, it gets worse. So those are the platinum balloons, as opposed to the gold balloons. So all of the tracks are mirrored, all of the AIs are cranked up to hardest difficulty, and the coins for the coin levels are in substantially harder locations to get. I'll try to show off like one of these, just to give you an idea what I'm talking about. But and then you go through the game a second time, and that's the other half of the game, is getting all the platinum balloons. Fun fact, the reason it has to be on a separate save is because this was such a rushed game, they couldn't or didn't figure out how to do it on a single save like you kind of should have been able to.
Diddy Racing.
So let's go ahead and be her. Adventure 2. Yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, has to be a new thing. Sure. Our initials are DKR. See if the cutscenes are any different. I don't think they are. I'm pretty sure this is copy-paste, other than the fact that the courses are harder, the AI is harder, and the coins are much worse in placement. Whee! I found myself wondering.
I am the genie of the island. I'm here to help you. Good luck.
Thanks for the help. I found myself wondering if, with more time, yeah, so that's how you can tell. Look in the upper left, up on the side. If with a little bit more time and QA testing on like the boss fights and some of the other issues of this game, if this wouldn't be a good game, but instead an actual great game, like a truly great racer, you know? I'm just speculating in a vacuum. It's just something I was thinking about last night. You can already tell the higher AI because they're keeping up with me on the first map. It did, yeah, Cat Horse. And again, you can see how it's mirrored. We'll grab the key while we're at it. Whoop, or not. I didn't actually want to grab the key, I was just thinking about it, you know. It's a philosophical thing. Can we really grab the key? Have any of us grabbed the key in our lives? If you spend $15 a month on my seminar, I'll tell you how to grab the key in your life. I am just squirrely now. No pun intended. That was awful timing, but whatever. I'll eat it. All I can do about it. Poop. Brand recognition, Jalua. Can I not skip? What? Okay, hang on. Maybe it's only the first time. But if you somehow can't skip those on the second time through... Yeah, we're going to do another race just to test, just to be sure. Because that's super negative worthy if you can't skip on the second time through. The key is required to finish the game. Put simply, on Wolfenstein. The keys unlock the optional modes, and the optional modes are required to get to the end. That's all. Oh god, you want me to show you harder coins? Okay, you know what, sure, we got a little bit of time. I don't really need groceries, I don't need food, I can just order pizza or something. I got this. I got this. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hard mode engaged. Means I need to herp though, because that means I need to do all the first maps, and then the boss. Then I need to beat the boss, and then that'll unlock the keys. So this is a good time to normal. I was gonna go through the audit too, because I just need to do that. You open it empties. Ah! I missed. It's okay. I had another guy. I'd like to say I'm getting better at this game. I'd like to. Then stuff like this happens. And, you know, that's just... What? Now, hang on. Give me a few minutes, Phil Publishing. Give me a few minutes here. The better I play, the faster we'll get to the point. So, it's all on me. The only thing that's slowing it down is me. Terrible game design. I mean, excellent game design. Fans of this game, please don't kill me. Conversely, fans of this game, please kill me immediately. It's the only way I'll be free of this game. Bananas increase your speed by a very small fraction, we think. We're not sure because nothing in the game indicates I can't skip. Oh, no, I can skip. Oh, thank God. Okay, okay. I was gonna be pissed if we could not skip that. Oh, I was gonna just fling negatives at this game. It's already a net negative. Actually, I think it's net neutral looking at the overall score. I need to be a plane really quick. You! Make me a plane.
Hello, friend. Select your vehicle. Abracadabra.
Then we are all going to hell. There it is. Grab this. And I might as well grab the others in case I need them, because I don't know. Not sure. Just being safe. I know where they are, so it's just better. They haven't moved. That one. There we go. And that one. There it is. And now we're trapped because collision. Okay. Moving on. You know what doubly irritates me about this? On paper, this game sounds awesome. It doesn't fully embrace the open world thing. That's part of the problem. And the hub is just mostly there for decoration, which is fine, but that's it, you know. But a racing game with like a pseudo random choose your own path, progression kind of path thing with a pseudo career mode, an actual plot, and roaming around exploring the open world. Like, if you put out down the bullet points, it would sound awesome. It's just, well, you know, this game was rushed out because they absolutely needed a Christmas hit. That's their words, not mine, by the way. That's actually interviews have said, yeah, we really needed a Christmas hit, so we pushed this out the door as quick as we could. And that's why it's Diddy Kong Racing instead of the RC Pro-Am thing, or the RTS it was originally going to be. Because they needed it to have that star power in order to get as much sales as possible. I like how the enemies just dodge everything. It was. And it was by... I didn't know this until I was researching for this very game. It was by Rare, the original RC Pro-Am. That was an interesting result, but I'll take it. Yeah, it was going to be an RTS, Mr. Red. Then it turned into a Disney World thing, and then it turned into the RC Pro-Am thing, and then it turned into this. Oh, I know about Wolfenstein. I still remember the first time I learned that lesson. I was like, but I should like this game. And that was pretty much what was going through my head. I should like this game, but I don't. What's wrong with me? Because that was my first thought. There was something wrong with me that I just didn't appreciate the game. Because obviously it's a problem with me, right? That's just logic. That would hit him. You know, I just realized this game has a distinction, too. This is the first racing game we've ever reviewed. Hopefully not the last. There's at least a few others I'd like to look at, but it's still amusing. There you go. There's your mark in history, Diddy Kong fans. It's okay, Disco Inferno. I accept the effort you've put into the joke. Grab a banana for the hell of it. Oh yeah, you can honk your horn. I'm not sure why. Okay, boss 1. Tutorial boss. I can't skip this. Hey, Xenon Agent. What's up? What's in that little cave I just passed? If anything. Yeah, I would have taken Dixie instead of Mouse Girl.
Well done, kid. Now try my new challenge. Collect all of my silver coins from around the dial domain. You must find 8 from each level and win, and then come back to see me.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so coins.
I've got something special for you.
Try pressing brake when skidding. I'm guessing that's how you drift. Alright, let's do it. So let's see these coins.
Ancient lake.
Well, that is a little bit different of a placement, so I'll give him that. See if we can win now, since we lost a lot of position just doing that. Yoo-hoo! Damn it, Banjo. Whoop! Up! Hi. Hi. Perfect. made this if not for that. Dinosaur, yep. Nope, we failed. If I hadn't hit that dinosaur, I might have succeeded. So there's our new coin placement. But I think you get the point. Let's hit the audit list. Let's go down the list, shall we? Let's not play this song while we're doing that. Let's go ahead. All right. Oh, audit. Let me pull up the audit log. What do we got? Whoops, that's not right. Hello? 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 There we go. I sure hope so, Mr. A, because we got to audit first. All right, so story. This is probably going to be really quick. So let's just pull up the audit spreadsheet here for story. Animation, atmosphere, we already gave that plus. Babylon 5 effect, background lore, banter, branching narrative, camera work, characters, cinematics, consequences, cutscene incompetence, dialogue doodads, empty text, endgame, external continuity, fake drama, foreshadowing, humor, integration and internal continuity, intro, lighting, localization, missions, scroll to the right a little bit here, moments, music, NPC set dressing, and limbo effect, outro, pacing, padding, plot, parties, princess, sound design, story sequencing, storyboarding, storytelling, themes, visual continuity, visual storytelling, voice acting, voice direction, world building, writing. I think all that's a wash, good and bad. There's not much plot here. There's some voice acting, so that's neat, but that's about all it's got. So moving on to gameplay. Okay. This is will make and break this game. AI design in the enemy. I was actually debating that, but I don't think I can really give this a positive or a negative for the AI of the drivers. They're weird. It's not like Mario Kart Wii, which would get a negative for it. And it's not like Mario Kart 8, which would get a positive for it. It's just kind of whatever. So let's call that one a wash. All roads lead to Rome, doesn't apply. Animations, not really. Audio spam, no. Auto battle doesn't apply. Leveling, backtracking, bestiary. Bosses, we've given 6 negatives to bosses. I think that's a new record. Bugs, no. Builds, no. Built-in cheats, actually that's... so you have to actually beat the game to even see the in-game cheats. Let's use some precedents. What do we do to the banjos for in-game cheats? We did not give positives to either banjo for in-game cheats because of implementation, which doesn't surprise me. So actually, we gave an aggregate positive for that. So hang on a second. Diddy Kong cheats. What do we got? What are the built-in cheats? So here's the availabilities. Start with 10 bananas. All balloons are green. 2 players can use the same character. All balloons are rainbows. All balloons are yellow. All balloons are red. All balloons are blue. No bananas in multiplayer. Computer can't use weapons. 2-player mode, which doesn't work, by the way. It'll not work properly, I should clarify. Crank all the AI up to the highest difficulty. Change the horn sound. Bananas slow you instead of speed you up. Unlimited bananas. I'm not sure what that means exactly. No zippers. I don't know what that means either. Fully powered up balloons. So instead of powering up slowly, you power up all the way in. Add the music test. Players are big. Players are small. 4-wheel drive. So your cars drive the full speed on off terrain. And all multiplayer balloons become gold. And those are the options. How... I mean, I'm willing to kind of maybe give that an aggregate if we come up with another aggregate, just because it's decent. But again, it's not actually, like, how do you discover this? How do you figure out the codes other than just beating the game over and over and over? So we'll consider that. Moving on. Camera is not applicable. Choices, nope. Co-op doesn't really work, as we just mentioned, and requires a cheat to unlock. Controls, I ended up taking away the control negative, as weird as that may sound, because while the controls are not good, I think the things that really push the controls into negative territory are related to other things. So I changed those negatives to other negatives. So we're going to call the controls a wash. Core combat doesn't exist. Core mechanics, not really applicable. Cosmetics, nope. Crashes, nope. Difficulty curve, raise eyebrow. Difficulty options, non-existent. Durability doesn't apply. Encounter rate, encounters. Enemy variety, scroll forwards. End game. End game, post game would be the platinum mode. And I like I said earlier, I'm not sure if the platinum mode Adventure 2 really qualifies as a positive or a negative. If anybody wants to give any feedback on that, please feel free. Because that's just kind of a wash for me, I think. Okay, fast travel doesn't exist. Graphics, I actually gave a plus for graphics. Because the graphic styles is not only cartoony and fun, but it's actually pretty easy to distinguish what you're looking at, where you're going. There are very few times, there's actually only 2 times in the entire game where I was like, I don't know where I'm going. Because the graphics are well distinct and visualized and cartoony and yada yada. So plus the graphics. Grind doesn't exist. Guidance, nope. HUD, actually gave that a positive. Info in game, gave that a negative. Integration doesn't exist. Interface doesn't exist. Intro gave a negative. Itemization, it's a wash. Kit, power-ups, I think we gave that a partial positive. Let me double check. Yep, no, we actually put that into an aggregate. Microtransactions doesn't apply. Stages, I gave that 2 positives. Level scaling doesn't exist. Lighting is actually surprisingly good. No lives or penalty for failure. No log, no map, no mid-mission checkpoints, no mini-games. Mission. Mod support doesn't exist for an N64 game. To my knowledge, music, I did end up giving a positive for music. It's probably the best rare music I've heard so far. Make of that what you will. New Game Plus doesn't exist. Options, not really. Outro, they apply. I mean, I guess we could judge the outro. So hang on, let's put a pin in that. Outro, overall design, pacing, padding, power progression, Princess Peach, quality of life features, replayability. No. Railroading, Raspberry Jam, respec, save system, sound design, strategic bit layer, terrain design, trash design, traversal mechanics, tutorialization, unintentional skipping, unskippable, variety, visual continuity, visual distinction, walkthroughitis, which we did give a negative for, and Yoshi drums, which we give a parcel. So the only thing I want to come back to is the outro. The outro is not good. I'm debating if it deserves a negative, as much as I don't want to have a reason to give more negatives to the game. The hard truth is the outro, the final level, is not good. It's clearly less designed than the rest of the game. There's not even proper cutscenes. There's no mid-boss thing. It's just you leave a thing, and all of a sudden it's upgraded to the coined version of the same map without any indication of it. Like, you can tell they were just like, just get the game done. Just get the maps done right at the end there. And then you just go and you fight the pig, right? So the outro is those last few levels and the pig fight. So it's not bad. The catch is not bad is not good when it comes to outros. As always, I am harsher about outros, even in a racing game. But I'm debating if it really fully dips into negative territory. What do you think? Thoughts? Comments? Questions? Likes, comments, and subscribes? Don't do that. Don't do that. Should add this to the list while I'm thinking about it. Oh, my crap. There it is. In all honesty, this game, despite some of the irritations I've had, this game would absolutely be a positive and enjoyable experience for me, if not for the boss fights. And looking at the score backs that up. A huge amount of those, over half. 2, 3, 5. Yep, over half of those negatives are for the boss fights. So I think I'm going to axe this. I don't think it deserves that one. So we're going to do that. So I think we're set on story at being a +1. I'll just leave that there. I think I'm willing to give the outro a pass and just kind of bake that into the negative we've already got. So I think that's it. I think that's everything. So that makes our debt score +1 to story, -1 to gameplay. Yeah, that sounds about right. This game was incredibly frustrating to play through and incredibly irritating. I am glad that I will never have to play this game again. And again, and I hate to just reiterate on this, and I'll talk about this during the rumination, the boss fights are so much of that. The coin levels was at least a degree of, okay, I can do this, right? Like even the worst coin level, which was that the first hovercraft level in World 4, I think it was. Or it was World 4 or World 3, and I was just like, even that freaking level was just, okay, this is janky as hell, but I can go with it. But those boss fights made me want to stop playing the game. And I think that's probably the simplest way to explain that. It's such a shame, too, because I do like the concept. It's just, concept requires execution. Truly, this is the Dark Souls of racing games. I hope you've enjoyed. I'm going to go ahead and mash through the rumination for this because I got to record that video and get that uploaded and ready to go. And then I'm going to try to get some groceries. We will be doing our second shift today, one way or the other, even if I don't have time for groceries. We will be streaming Age of Decadence is the next game on our list, which I know nothing about. Apparently it's an RPG. That's news to me. Anyways, I'll see you in a few hours. It looks like about 5 hours. So.